with Omar by his side. It was as if he was back to his old days. He grew new hands and feet again. They talked all night long, and that's when Philip told Omar what was in his heart.
Mon vrai handicap, c'est pas d'être en fauteuil. C'est d'être sans elle.
Philip was raised to be strong, so he worked his ass off to get into a top university. He met his wife while he was still in school. He started his own company and became a wealthy man. He became the envy of all. Philip loved his wife, but she had 5 miscarriages in a row. That meant they couldn't have children. They had to adopt a child to make up for it. Then he and his wife fell in love with paragliding. The feeling of it fascinated him. It was also a way to let off steam, but one bad weather day ruined it all. Omar didn't know what to say. Philip suddenly said Omar had passed his probation, and the first thing he'd do when he was officially hired was to return the caregiver egg. The egg was stolen from Omar during his interview. It was a gift from the Russian Tsar to the Empress. Philip photographed it and gave it to his wife. It's not only monumental, it's also valuable. Although Omar was very vocal about it, Omar contacted his sister immediately to find out where the egg had been placed. In addition to Philip, Omar's humor infected the others, especially the housekeeper. Omar could see that she was in love with the florist. That's when the housekeeper told Omar Philip had always had a female pen pal. They had been writing to each other for 6 months, but they had never met. They'd never heard each other's voices. Philip said he needed platonic love. Omar understands that it's because of his low self-esteem. He had lost his arms and legs. Philip had lost his bravery. So Omar picked up a letter. The number of the pen pal was on the back. It was a clear sign. Philip pretended not to see it. Omar immediately dialed the number. Philip dodged the call. The moment the voice came out, it was all so natural.
Allô?
Oui, Léonore, c'est Philippe. Là, j'étais en train de vous écrire une lettre, et puis, d'un seul coup, comme ça, je me suis dit, ben, pourquoi pas lui téléphoner?
Omar made the move for him. After that, Philippe was out of control. He talked to his pen pals on all occasions. They talked about poetry, the art of penmanship. They were more interested in each other than in the letters. And more importantly, Philip learned that she was a 52 kilograms beauty, not a dinosaur, as Omar had said. But there was one piece of news that disturbed Philip. The other woman wanted to see a picture of him. Omar thought it was a good thing. It means she wants to go further. So Philip should be bold and send the pictures of the wheelchair to show it. Philip said yes, but his low self-esteem made him secretly contact the housekeeper. He changed it to a healthy picture. When the photo was changed, Omar burst in. The housekeeper hid the picture of the wheelchair. It turned out that Omar had come to remind Philip that his daughter had been severely unsupervised. On the first night of Omar's stay, he bumped into Philip's daughter on the rooftop. She always had a funny look on her face. Omar didn't want to interfere, but just now, when Omar was trying to make conversation, Philip's daughter came through the door and mocked Omar's drawing. She always thought Omar couldn't read. She was so condescending and rude. She's not at all like a child of her age. He didn't know when Omar had become part of the family. He couldn't stand to be around Philip.